Today a meeting with me. My name is Billy. I'm a support worker here. I'd just like to hear a little bit more about what's going on with yourself.
Yeah, thanks. But Vincent and Hannah are here with me as well.
Hey Vincent and Hannah, nice to meet you. Alison, if you feel that I can ask Jane, who spoke with you the other day, to sit with the children while we have a quick chat. How do you feel about that?
They don't like to leave me, particularly Vincent, because he's like my little bodyguard, and Hannah. Well, Hannah just sort of clings to my leg, so I'm not really quite sure.
Yeah, well, I can see you're a little bit worried about being separated from the children, and how Vincent and Hannah may feel about if we go into this room and Jane take the children into the other room right across from here. Jane can leave the door open a little, we can close ours, but if the children get upset, they can come to you, and if you want to stop and see them, well, that's all fine. How does that sound?
That should be okay. Yeah, all right.
Alright, okay, Alison, the children seem to be a little settled. As I said, I'm a support worker and I'm here to listen and support you as much as I can. And if I can't assist you, then I may be able to suggest some other agencies that could possibly help. I would like to say that at any point, if you want to stop talking, that's fine. You can stop at any time, just as long as you're comfortable.
Well, thanks. I don't really know what to say or how to start, because I can't be too long, because Frank thinks we're just at the shops, and if we aren't home by a certain time and he comes round and sees that we aren't there, then he won't like that. Just like he's been like that before.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Alison. Let's just take it one step at a time. You have mentioned a few things I would like to find out a little bit more, because if at any time you need to stop, just let me know. You said that if you aren't home when Frank comes around, he won't like it. Just tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, he's not living with us at the moment, because he has got a VRO against him. I didn't really want that to do that, but the police did. Frank just likes to know, like where we are and have control. He's not a bad man, and he's a pretty good dad, but he just it has to be his way.
Okay. Well, you said that there's a VRO there. Can you tell me a little more about that?
It wasn't anything really. Frank just got angry because I asked where he'd been, and he just got angry. Nothing really.
Well, I can see you feeling a little anxious, and just remember, you can stop this at any time if you're not feeling comfortable.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm okay.
Okay, is it all right for us to start talking?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Alison. So I hear that you had a bruise on your face the other day when you come in. Can you tell me what happened?
Well, I just fell on the stairs, sort of. Vincent and Hannah were mucking around, and I was trying to get them into their showers, and Frank came home and he wanted his dinner, but it wasn't ready. I asked him where he'd been because he was really late. He got really mad and yelled at me, and I went to ask kids to get in the bathroom, and turned to see the kids, and Frank was sort of behind me, and he sort of pushed me, and I fell into the side, like the side of the door. He didn't mean it. He always says sorry, but.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing this, Alison. There is quite a bit in what you have just said. As I said, part of my role is to support and ensure you and the children are safe. So when this was happening, where were the children?
Yeah, well, you know, there was blood that spurted out, and I heard the sirens because the police had been called. And I told the kids, like, if something happens like this, that they call the police. So Vincent had gone, like, and called the police, and then they came and took Frank. I mean, I know he doesn't mean it, but when this happened, they left. They did leave and they went to their room. They didn't see it, so it's not as bad because they don't see Frank do this.
Okay, I understand. Have you put in a good safety plan with the children and showed that it worked? Because Vincent called the police. You have done well to having this safety plan for the children. But even if the children don't see their dad hurting you, they're hearing what's going on, and you know that's still harming the children with trauma as well as you.
Oh, you're not going to call child safety and you know, like they're not going to take my kids away, are they?
Alison, let me pause you there. I can see that you are becoming upset and worried. Would you like to take a break?
No, I'm all right, but I have to go because you know, like it has been a while me being here. Yeah.
Okay, Alison. But let me say that it isn't my job to take your children away, but it is to make sure that you are all safe, and I can assist you. Do you have family?
Well, yeah, I've got my mum and my brother. They're not that far, but they can't stand Frank. And, you know, they just keep saying, "Oh, leave him, you know, for good." But you know, it's not that easy to do that.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but do you have a safety plan? Will it work? And if the kids get really scared and unsafe?
Well, I do have a number, and I guess for a helpline, and for the police.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a good step, but I'd like to be able to explore more options for you if you would like.
Yeah, I would, but you know, I've got to go. You know.
Okay, but first, is there a time that we can meet again over the next couple of days? And there's a lady called Sylvia who works at the refuge, and she could talk through some options and more safety plans, plus she can engage with Frank in regards to some help for him, because Frank needs to understand that his violent behaviour is traumatising you and the children, and he needs to take responsibility for that. Would you like me to arrange to talk with Sylvia?
Yeah. Well, actually, Frank's tomorrow. Frank goes away for the day for work. He leaves at 7. I could come in after I drop the kids, like maybe about 9 or something.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that'll be good, Alison. I'll arrange for Sylvia to come in. Tell me, what is the plan if Frank was to turn up? I guess I'll just call the police, or I mean, I can go to my neighbour. Yeah. Okay. Good plan, Alison. How are you feeling now that we've had a chat to come up with some plans?
Yeah, I feel better now that I've talked some, and I didn't really think that the kids, you know, like would be affected, but I can see what you're saying.
Yeah, you're doing well. You're doing a great job of being protective, but your safety is important. I will see you tomorrow. If you need to contact me, that's fine. The centre closes at that time. You have my number, so thank you for today, and just look after yourself.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, okay, thanks.